and I feel, and I have feelings, and I can share them.
And if you need to cry right now, you cry.
Yeah.
Oh, this is who saw this coming? Ironic. This is crazy. And I got two things I want to talk about. That crazy woman from Wicked. That I'm blacks and I'm lesbians and I'm so beautiful. She's gonna play something about Jesus. She's gonna play Jesus, guys. And we're gonna talk about that too. But check this out: the Hillary Clinton, former advisor, the one that's still alive. She goes, the Department of Government Efficiency could cause deaths. Whoa. Really now? Are you reading this right? I mean, have you read The Room, lady? I don't know if you know this, but I think Hillary Clinton's have been known to cause deaths. What the hell? Let's sort of dig into this.
I think it's okay if they run into a stumble here or there because the project is so massive. The need to cut is so massive. The government is so massive. It's inconceivable that you wouldn't make a mistake here or there. But I think that's acceptable if the greater goal is achieved, which is a smaller government, more efficient government.
Even if someone,
trim the fat.
Even if someone dies, or even if someone
are you alleging that someone has died from this?
We don't know. I'm talking about when the rubber meets the road. I'm talking about, for example, Kansas City. 30,000 government employees might be laid off. It will destroy the economy of Kansas City. That's okay.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm reading what the individuals from Kansas City have been saying, that they're very concerned.
What do you think they're going to say when they're going to get whacked?
Of course they're going to say that, but my point is, do we think that's smart?
It's got to be absolutely insane. But really, like, where does she get off saying something like that? And like I say, the even Kevin O'Leary has to come in and go, "What are you talking about? You're crazy." Like, did Hillary Clinton assassinate her lips? Is that what happened to her face? This is crazy because how do you associate that? And she goes, "Well, I'm just reading the room." What they're doing here is they're doing their best to try to cater to the mentally ill that still watch CNN, that actually believes this rhetoric, that thinks that this is going to cause that. She goes, if they fire all these people, the economy will crash. If you have all of these people grifting all this money, the economy will crash. This woman is nuts. She is an operative. She has no business putting anything of her opinion that makes any relevance. She doesn't have it. It's just not there. She needs to keep her opinion to herself. And the fact that she's going to associate what Elon Musk is doing with a team that's going in there and just seeing where all the money's going and then seeing that, well, these people need to be fired. You can't run a company, which the United States is a company. I don't care what anybody says. The way it's been structured, it's a company. If you don't run it properly, it will close. It will fail. And the only difference is instead of closing doors, sending people home, and not being able to buy rainbow clothes at Target, is the American people. That would cause what she's talking about. That would cause that because people would starve. People wouldn't have a place to live. They'd freeze. So this woman is absolutely nuts. And the fact that she gets to be on television and say outlandish things like that, and not even associate the fact that the numbers and the percentage of people who unalive themselves around the Clintons far exceeds anything. It's almost as many people who have been affected by the Fauci sauce. That's a little bit of a stretch, but this is just some of the insanity that the left tries to push on Americans. And like I say, Kevin O'Leary, not having it. He puts his 2 cents in real quick and says, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "Well, I'm just saying what's reading the room." No, that's going to be. You think that's going to get punched out there? Most people's going to get punched out of the people who are really close to the Hillary Clintons and the Clintons for exposing what they did with Iran-Contra. Gary Webb, we miss you, guy. All right, let's dig into this wicked chick that's going to play Jesus. This is weird.
And someone said to me once that the green was the thing that I would love the most about Alphabet, that I would want to stay green. But actually, being green, yes, I loved playing this character.
So here you have it, folks. Stunning and brave. Black lesbian. Cynthia Erivo. I don't know. Doing her best Ayanna Presley impression. Instead of Elvis Presley, it's Ariana. Now that other strong, black, empowered, stunted and brave congressperson lady thing who openly wants censorship on Americans and is mad because nobody's working hard enough to get everybody censored.
Get your musty hands off of our money, or go to Moscow. You musty moo.
So yeah, gonna play. She's gonna play the Jesus Christ. She's gonna play Jesus and Christ Superstar. Hollywood has pretty much made it known that we're moving in the direction of hail to Satan, is what I would guess you would say. We pray to the God. We're atheists, but we believe in Satan. No, that's not how that works. But anyways, wicked star Cynthia Erivo has earned herself the role of a lifetime. The British actress, who is a Black Lesbian, has been cast as the titular role as the iconic rock opera Jesus Christ Superstar, which always designed to invert the word of Christ. But this Ariana Grande looking pretty bad. I don't know what the heck is going on with that girl, but she rough looking now. And I don't know if she's got some kind of, it's just I think it's a representation of the actual how you live is who you hang around. Anyways, the show retells the story of Jesus' death and resurrection through the eyes of his biblical betrayer Judas Iscariot. While examining the prophet's relationship to his disciples and Mary Magdalene and all of it's just designed just to pretty much promote Satan. And so this wolf-looking woman here with the bullnose ring and a ton of mentally illness ear piercings. When you see ear piercings like that right there, when you see all these ear piercings and this is usually a good indication of some form of mental illness. And I mean, this is actually textbook. It's I've seen this firsthand. I'm not going to name any names, but I have a family member who suffers from severe mental illness and went through in crisis mode, went and got all these ear piercings. At this time, the bullnose ring wasn't a thing, but this was a close family member of mine. I'm not going to name any names. If you're watching, you know who you are. But went through the series of self-mutilation and a ritual of humiliating themselves to portray their own mental illness. And so you're going to see this. You're going to see what the shaved head and all these. This is bad. This person this needs help more than they do need a role in Hollywood. But because of the mental illness and the love of attention, because these earrings and all this different way of portraying this mental illness usually draws some form of attention, where you need care. I want care. These people will go to the hospital or do self-harm just to go to the hospital so that they get care from doctors so that they can feel engulfed in some form of comfort, because their own self isn't comforting. This really lies deep. I know that we're going into a little bit of a rabbit hole of this, but I can promise you that there's psychotropics involved with this person, and just severe mental illness for whatever reason. And like I said, the last thing these people need is a lot of money and a role in Hollywood. They need help. They need some real mental health doctors, not the ones who want to give you make it worse. A lot of these mental health doctors are actually making people worse just for their own personal gain in some form of experimental thing that they write down information on them. Anyway, so that's just going to not end well. I wanted to give you a heads up of what's going on. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and peace out. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.
But every time I took the makeup off, I loved who I was even more. So I've come away feeling really beautiful.
You fucking are.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.